My theory, I didn't get a degree in psychology or anything, but I'm real knowledgeable in it because of my history of being a stand-up comedian, and I think that what it is people are wearing masks because of their shame, because of what the compliance to it. This real fear of pedophilia, I think has to do with public school and has to do with not having a connection with your kids. It's almost like satanic panic in the 80s when so many of these moms were first leaving their children to work and they had this feeling like something is horribly wrong. Like, why are my children gone? Who's going to touch my children? And it's like that now with so many of these panics because it's like that's why I always tell people, like, what are you doing in your life? Like, why are you feeling this way? Why are you panicked? Why are you depressed? Like, what's your contribution? Like, what's your, because I think that's what's causing the masks is they're wearing the masks and they want the poison because of what they've done, like the responsibilities that they've given up. Like everybody should know, alchemical medicine. Everyone should know their rights. Everyone should know how the law works, how the water system works, like what's going in their body. And people have been on this autopilot. And so when these things come in, they're like, cover your face, fear. And I really believe that is because people have given up their sovereignty, their autonomy, their freedom, and now they're waking up to it. Because the beast is slow. It's very slow moving. It's David and Goliath. It's very, if you have an accurate sling, you can pop that bastard in the face and he can't really react very quickly.
Yeah, well, that's what's made it so hard for people to see for so long. And now that it's accelerating, it's much more transparent. And, you got some really good points about the masks because there is a big shame component. Even as a psychiatrist, if I see someone with some kind of hairstyle where they're covering their face or they're wearing big dark glasses, right? It's like, that shame is a part of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they're telling us that we are going to make other people sick. And it's like, what does that mean? That means like be ashamed of your own body.
Yep.
Because your own body is diseased and it's going to kill other people. It's a horrible, horrible message. And, and now I'm starting to feel sorry for people wearing masks. Like at first I was just really pissed off.
Yeah,
I wanted to just go and yank them off people,
Yeah.
Of course I didn't.
Yeah.
But I did talk to a few people and, James True was into this, mask shaming for a while. But we realized that some people are just not capable of seeing things. They just, they're so entranced and that they can't snap out of it for whatever reason. And, it's okay to have compassion for those people. And, they're going to be the ones that are probably hurt the most because they're not standing up for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah, it's almost like seeing somebody in a wheelchair, at this point. We call it paraplegic, where it's like, it's a spiritual injury, because somebody is so fearful. And some people are like, wow, should I just wear the mask to fit in? I'm like, would you sit in a wheelchair if someone told you to, even if you could walk? It's like, that's the question. Like, of course not.
Yeah.